You're welcome.
They will go to paper, give them 5,000 naira, they do nonsense. Biafra is coming by Tuesday morning. It's coming by Wednesday evening. Oh, can't you see Ban Ki-moon? I have gone to see Kofi Annan. I was at Obama's wedding. I was at Obama's inauguration. I was at Obama's in-law's funeral. Why do you accept lies? Because you are liars. You are a liar. That is why when they lie to you, you accept it. It's like light. You can see it. It doesn't need embellishment. It doesn't.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good night to some of you according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. This will be a short program because our God is always great. IPOB is divine, and we will continue to defeat every gang up. They will keep exposing themselves because our prayer remains that every gang up, every conspirator, every enemy of Nnamdi Kanu will use their hand and expose themselves. This has been my prayer. That Chukwuabiama will help them to expose themselves. If I am a monk, let me expose myself. This is always the prayer, and you can see it is unfolding. Abaribe scattered the house, and the house have exploded. Everybody is now running helter-skelter because they have been hiding so many things from our leader. They have been hiding so many things, and they refuse to tell our leader, and they have been seizing the messages from our leader concerning Ekperima. Today, they have seen that Ekperima have been hijacked by the federal government. They are no longer in unity. They are no longer in unity. You can see the conversations of Ekperima and Aloy Ejimako. You know, when we told you that Aloy Ejimako have contact, he speak with politicians. He's the agent that can go to any politician. You know, politician calls him. Ejiofor refused to answer their call. Ejiofor, if you ask him, he will tell you to go to DSS and see Nnamdi Kanu. But Ejimako is a political. He can meet any politician. You need the phone number of a politician, he will give you. That is his job. That's, you can see from their conversation with Simon Ekperima. He need contact. He need contact of Enugu governor. They need, but he's shouting no election. I know, sit at home. Hey, sit at home in Enugu on fire. Simon Ekperima. But they have been arranging with Ejimako to have meeting with the governor, Peter Mba. He even demanded for the governor, number of the governor from Ejimako. Begging Ejimako to connect him with Ifeanyi Mba to have meeting. Now when Ejimako reply, you know, they are now quarreling. You know, I'm laughing. They are now quarreling. They gang up to scatter IPOB. Ejimako, Kanu Takano, Simon Ekperima. Simon is the one, Ejimako is the one that brought the news, that cleared the road. He was the one, Kanunta gave message to tune our leader to give Ekperima slot. This Ejimako you are seeing. They plan to hijack IPOB. They planned Ejimako and the Kanunta. But it failed. That slot is their problem. That slot. Today they have scattered. Ejimako, they have seen that IPOB was not able to be destroyed. Now, Ekperima is now very far from Kanunta as they projected to use Ekperima and they hijacked IPOB leadership. Federal government hijacked Simon Ekperima. Even far, hijack him from the governors that brought him. Hijack him from Nelly Ofebu and the Oyibo that brought him. Hijack Ekperima from Kanunta and even Ejimako. To the extent now that Ejimako and Kanunta and Meme Kanu have seen that there is danger. People are now shouting. They are calling the name of Simon. They are no longer linking it to IPOB, which was their target. They are no longer linking it to IPOB. They are now calling Simon by his name, both in Senate, both in House. Now they have seen they have been disappointed. They now take the message direct our leader. They now take reality to our leader. But our leader has been sending this message since 2 years now to Ejimako. But the Kanunta have been seizing it. Even to see Eberima in Finland, they could not be able to deliver it. Which is this message different from the one IPOB have been saying? Is it different from the one Barrister Ejiofor have been delivering from press release? Is it different? Is it different from the one our leader gave on video in the court? Is it different? Why do they come in this manner? Because they have run out of plan. Kanunta and the Ejimako, they have run out of plan. The federal government have hijacked Simon Ebrima from them. So they now take reality to our leader. That the news now is that killing in San Finland. That's why our leader now trying to put it on writing. But you see that Ejimako, they and the Kanunta have run out of plan. They have quarreled with Simon Ebrima. You can see their charts. You can see their charts. Now Ejimako, go to their Twitter now. Ejimako and the Simon is now quarreling. They have said, but do you know that our leader is very, very aware that Ejimako communicates with Simon? That's why he gave him message to Simon. And you see what our leader did there. He did not mention IPOB closer. It's not the duty of IPOB. It is not IPOB issue. It is personal issue. He's just sending personal special lawyer. Our leader did not use IPOB lawyer. Ejiofor, do you understand? It's not IPOB. He did not use IPOB lawyer Ejiofor. He did not use his lead counsel. Osokome. He used special counsel. Those that have contact with the Eberima. It's not IPOB issue. We are too big to that. It's a personal issue. Our leader just said, stop that thing, that nonsense you are doing. Do you understand? It's not IPOB issue. Our leader cannot send this message to IPOB leadership. He has been sending to IPOB to address us and make sure that we do not follow those that are destroying our land. And IPOB leadership have been doing it. Ejiofor have been doing it. Ask Ejimako, the ones that have been giving you, did you deliver it? Why did you deliver this one? Because Simon ever have gone far from all of you. You are now hanging. You now try to deliver reality. The real message from Namdekano. Now it is now you are delivering. And our leader is responding. And all of you, your house have scattered. House. Do you see that slot that you went and Kanunta told you to go and convince our leader to give them a slot? We told our people that Ejimako is the contractor of politician. If you want to have any contact of any governor, meet Ejimako. That's why they hate Ejiofor. Simon, you see them attacking Ejiofor because Ejiofor refused to have any meeting with any politician. Even Governor of Anambra, Ejiofor told him to go to DSS. Ejiofor told him to go to DSS and say, Namdekano, you have no business. But Ejimako is arranging meeting with the governor Enugu and Simon Ejimako. The same thing he arranged with Simon and the whole Ejimako. He arranged the meeting. They do the deal. That one work. But the Enugu one now did not work. Because Abadibe has scattered the house and called the name of the criminal. Ejimako now rushed. He now rushed to publish what they have been seizing, what they have been hiding, truth they have been seizing from our leader. He now rushed to publish. Is it today our leader starts sending message to you to condemn Eberima activities? Is it today, Ejimako? Is it today? Kanunta tell you no. They want to achieve it. They want to hijack IPOB. You don't know we are more smarter than all of you. It doesn't matter your law. You cannot outsmart us. It's impossible. So you cannot deliver message. So you cannot. You have lost it. Now, IPOB do not have you. We don't need you. You are special counsel. If it is a message that concerns IPOB, Namdekano will give it to Ejiofor. His IPOB need counsel. You see how he kept us aside. This is a personal issue. Our leader just said, tell him to stop killing our people. That's all. That's all. But you saw Ejimako with the much story where he was giving press release. Just tell the criminal, our leader had been saying this, he told everybody. But everybody came and they scattered the house. Ejimako now rushed. You now rush because everybody have separated it completely. And they tell the world how all of you operate. How all of you operate. So you have been having meeting with Simon. If not for this trouble now that will swallow all of you while we are sent. We always sent. Now IPOB is free. Your house has scattered. Kanunta saw that radio was not able to be hijacked. You see the minimum. He now went and said, Onyendu said, the same Ejimako is the one that said, Onyendu approved the radio. The same Ejimako was the one who took Simon's name for slot. The same Ejimako is the one that had been delivering message to Simon. The same Ejimako is the one that had been shedding Simon away from our leader. He never take that report there. Only gossip from Kanunta and Meme. That's what Ejimako had been taking to our leader. That's what he did to our leader. Today, Kanunta, they have pressured him, pressured Ejimako, deliver the message to him. It is trying to hook them on the neck because their plan has failed. Kanunta, they are removing their heads. They have been sponsoring Eberima, using Ejimako to tune our leader in their crimes going on here. Now they have run out of plan. They could not be able to destroy IPOB. They now delivered the real message to our leader. And our leader has now given, what about the suit? Our leader says, sue him in Finland. Did you do it? Now we have scattered the house. Everywhere has exploded. Ejimako is now telling Simon, they are now challenging, they are now making tweets. They are now exposing their private chat. The question is, I want to say, they discuss. He said, no, it is propaganda. It is the same Simon you see, calling us a politician. We are dealing with the Soludo. You see him discussing with Ejimako in private. How to meet with the governor Enugu. The same way you did not see the information, how he met with Evuma. If not for this Enugu Ejimako is arranging. How will you know that Simon had been meeting with these governors? When he set fire in your state, you said to him, when he set fire in your state, he will tell Ejimako to meet you and discuss meeting. Ejimako is the key of meeting. Ejimako, did you tell them you arranged meeting with the Simon Eba and what is it called? Governor Enugu. Did you? Now, in your message, you said, Simon, you told Simon Ejimako, you told him that you represent Nnamdi Kanu and represent him, Simon. Did I not tell you before? He said in that chat, Ejimako, the chat you used to make tweet, you were exposing Simon, telling him how you discussed with him. You said you represent Nnamdi Kanu in a meeting in Enugu. You also represent Simon. Two of us. That's why you started calling our brand, the senior brother Chike Dozem. You address him anyhow. You are the one who brought slot for Radio Biafra. Ejimako, two of us. You are the one who told Kanunta that our leader approved radio. Ejimako, two of us. Does our leader deliver such message to Ejiofor? You know Ejiofor is here to save the people. He's not here to gossip. Only such message come to Ejimako. Message of controversy. Only Ejimako can deliver it. Ejimako deliver it just like Dokubo, the only man who can stand and say, don't free Nnamdi Kanu. That's the same thing. Just like a secret, what is it called? Shared witness. Controversial message. Onyendu say again. Onyendu say, you don't have IPOB, you don't have Eberima. Who are you their lawyer now? You are now Kanunta lawyer. Because that's why if it is a message that comes from IPOB, if it is the message to Eberima, is not personal issue, our leader just tell him to stop that nonsense. Our leader would have delivered it through IPOB lead counsel, but it's Ejiofor. And you saw the one Ejiofor said in the press release. IPOB sit at home. Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB sit at home. have never been destroyed. Everybody know that one. Our leader is talking of a Mazi at home. But you see how Ejumako deliver message. Do you understand? Because we already have weapons. Sit at home. It doesn't bring trouble. And you see Abaribe separating it. But you saw the message of Ejumako. Now go and read press release of Ejof. Now you are consider. You know what we are doing. Kanunta, Ejumako, Ebelima, your gang up has scattered. Ejumako is now publishing secret meeting with Simon Eberima. Simon is now publishing his own on Twitter. Because this has been your lawyer. This has been the lawyer who always brings message to this very Simon Eberima. You see him dancing. Because he has a lawyer. We are paying. We pay Ejumako. He represents Simon Eberima. He represents Simon Eberima. This is what we are seeing. The same thing we saw before. We saw Moma. We saw Obeta. We saw them. The same thing Simon telling you to arrange the meeting with him and the Enugu governor, Petamba. But you see Simon telling Enugu will be on fire only to put fear on the governor to give him money. The same thing he did in Imo. What gave him money? Ejumako arranged the meeting. Why, if you are not the one that have been arranging meeting with the governors, with Simon Eba, why is it that you are the one who is arranging for Enugu? You arrange Simon Eba to have meeting with Enugu governor Ejumako. But this is Simon that used to challenge us. He said, I saw China Samori he came to Abuja. I saw him in Abakaliki. Rubbish. But you are always on meeting with politicians. You come there, you attack those that refuse to be on meeting with you. People like Efan Oba. You threaten him to give you money. He said no. As this very problem have exposed all of you. So you have been having meeting. And Ejumako is the chief consultant that will contact you with the governor to have meeting. After killing people, you threaten governor to settle you. Ejumako said, I refuse to connect you because I know you collect money. Because Simon, you collected money from Imo. How do Ejumako know that you collect money? In that you are now all of you are quarreling. It is in the open. You are making it on tweet. All this thing we are saying is on Ejumako's tweet. All this thing we are saying it is on Simon Eba's tweet. They are exposing themselves. Canon Tanai is not by the side. He's not by the side. IPOB remains. The table scatter. The house of conspirators of IPOB leadership has scattered. Kanunta, Ejumako that brought slot. That slot was from Ejumako. He was the one who was doing director. Kanunta was sending him. Now that man is doing good. Give him slot. Ejumako, Mr. Slot. You are the one who approved radio again. He says, I want to say it. The same Ejumako. It's the same Ejumako. But as you sue Simon Eba in Finland, you refuse. Today, I am making exposed. I am separating IPOB from criminality. Now, if they are discussing criminality, they call the name of Simon. That's not been our job. We are not criminality, we criminals. You cannot involve me in what I don't do. You can be selling stolen goods. I don't sell it. So you can't not involve me. That's what we said. You can't tell me it is good that killing our people give me freedom. IPOB said no. You said you will continue. We separate you from what we are doing. We cannot do such thing. We can't kill people we are saving. You say we are cowards. We are enemy. We are hypocrite. Now, we separate you. Go and answer your case. Go and defend what you committed. It is right to kill your own. You can't click it on IPOB. It is impossible. We are here. We must separate criminality. It doesn't matter. Even if you use the Biafra flag to paint yourself, you must not involve criminality. That is why we are here. That's why we are here. So we separate you. And then discuss here now. You saw, but this is what they intended to do. And then discuss criminality in the name of IPOB. But we fought. They have separated us. If they are discussing how much a crime committed by Simon Eba, it is different. It is individual. He don't lead group. He doesn't have the name of group. He's just an individual. This is what you think. Do you think that a freedom fighter can just carry everybody along? No. You cannot be fighting for Biafra with the name of Biafra. You must have the name of group. What is the name of your group? Nothing. Individual. They say someone never sit at home. It is an individual voice. Have no power. Sit at home IPOB can never be called Nnamdi Kanu sit at home. It is called IPOB sit at home, which means the voice of the people. You are an individual. You don't need group. Call the name of your group. Where do you gather? Announce your national coordinator. Countries. Mad people. These are people without address. Ejimako, we are here. You know, this is a battle we are in. You studied law. We were trained in this battle. You cannot be doing law and doing the struggle. This is our field. And we must direct you on what we agreed in IPOB. Which people died on it. We don't disappoint them. We don't turn around on the way. I said we are not following the same thing. This is a lie. We took an oath on that. You can fall away. We don't fall away. We remain here. On the lane. Now, what to do? Enwe ba akpọrọ m ụbọchị a ha na-achọ ka m kwue ka ndị mmadụ ka abịa m sị na ya nọzi na steji mmadụ ịbịa ihe anyị nọ na steji mmadụ ịdapụ because no time anyị ga-ayọcha. People must fall out now. If they don't fall out, we will fail. If I am involved at the stumbling block, I should fall out because on any direct to it. I actually mad ịbịa na agada na-enye anyị nsogbu eti mkpu fake mkpu hey director we love you dapụ onye m gwa ha na zone achọkwala anwekwala nwa disturb mmadụ ka aga yọọ mmadụ biko dapụ kwuo ma ị chọrọ ịdapụ ka ụzọ yoro oghe ka director hụ ndị ọ ga-edu. We don't need chaff. Anyị na-aga anyị machiwa na chaff abịa nọrọ anọkatakwa anyị n'okwu na-egbu ya mkpu. We don't need you fall out. Ma ọ na-eme ihe director ọ gwara gị since ịchọ ka m bịa pet ya gị to remain. Do you understand? Onye ọbụla bịa jidesi onwe mara na ya na-epet mmadụ maka na director mana ọ nwere ndị a ga-edu. That is it. Now we ask them, Ejimako, so you have been having meeting with Simon, having conversation. No wonder our leader did not send the message to Ejiofor, because you know Ejiofor cannot contact Simon. They don't have contact. No wonder all politicians that want to, even people with a good heart, they will say, I want to support Nnamdi Kanu, but I don't want it to be made known. It's Ejimako that they used to connect. If they connect, they speak with Kanunta. If they connect, if any support from any politician, they will tell you they will deliver it to Nnamdi Kanu. It is a lie. They didn't deliver. It is a lie. Who convinced our leader to give a Belima slot? Kanunta went through Ejimako. You cannot discuss, Ejiofor cannot discuss such thing. Who brought the issue of Germany to our leader? Kanunta used Ejimako to come and bring Abraham. The same Kanunta. Kanunta, who knows ask Katago? He can get Simon on nine overthrow. He can get used to it. Upon Simon on allow you to base heat. Hana base no heat. And we're going to battle. Get the score. I am here na tweet. Upon the member one. Only web to secret chats. Secret discussion, political discussion, but they someone about the political solution. This solution, but he have been arranging meetings with governors. Ejimako had been piloting him. If not, why did Ejimako make the statement on his tweet, replying Simon, telling that I refused, I did not connect you. I couldn't connect you with the family because I know you go there and ask him money. If Ejimako have not connected him to people he asks money, why must Ejimako make such statement? So he had been one leading him. The duty is Simon, put fire in a state, then I will connect you with the governor. You meet with the governor. If not, what is the business of Ejimako having meeting, representing Nnamdi Kanu, representing Simon? Are you representing him without IPOB as a special counsel? That is to say, it did not involve IPOB. And we don't believe that Nnamdi Kanu is facing personal issue in DSS. If it is an issue, you will represent Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB lead counsel, but it's Ejiofor will be involved. You can't discuss IPOB illegal. In Nigeria, you don't talk about IPOB lead counsel. You don't talk about that. We knew Nnamdi Kanu as somebody that follows chain of command. He maintains that also. There are messages that he will go through Ejiofor. There are the one he go through Ejimako. Right? Because he knows the message for IPOB comes from IPOB lead counsel. IPOB lead counsel, that's all. Special counsel can deliver a special message, that is on private messages, like Simon Eba. If it is an issue of IPOB, he would have given to IPOB lead counsel, he would deliver. And IPOB leadership will be aware. Now you know, this is a private issue. The same way our leader tell them, use the name of family and sue this man. He did not want to sue him with the name of IPOB because IPOB should not be involved. These are mathematics Nnamdi have been doing. He knew that IPOB does not have issue with anybody. He had been given this order direct on what to do on Simon. That is as a direct something, not from IPOB. He had been telling family without knowing that the family is working with the lawyer. They don't do anything our leader told them. He told them to sue Simon, to remove his name from his activities, so that he will stand plainly. They couldn't. If not that we fought gallantly in enlightening people. Today, they are discussing in Senate. They would have been discussing IPOB. Nobody will call Simon. But today, they will discuss Nnamdi Kanu and separate it. If they come to criminality and insecurity, they call Simon. It is no longer IPOB. These are what we did. And we must do it, and we will continue to do so. We must separate the criminality. Totally. It doesn't matter who is involved. We must crush them. If we engage in killing, Osokome will not join the legal team. If we succumb to autopilot and say we have entered autopilot, Osokome was monitoring us then. He wouldn't have joined the legal team. Had IPOB not maintained self-determination that Nnamdi Kanu have been leading us and maintaining in a peaceful manner, but the son Osokome will not take the contract. Now, had IPOB not maintained this self-determination, peaceful approach, Nnamdi Kanu cannot secure victory in appeal court. Because if they cannot be trying your matter, people will be advocating for you, begging this, trying to explain to the judiciary that you are not like that, as they reported. And as they are treating the matter, they will carry dead bodies of people you killed and come to the court. Is it necessary to see in the court? Ask yourself, if you are facing a matter, they give you allegation in the village, in the house of a traditional ruler. They are going, your people are going for the matter there. You know, maybe, I have even forgotten my phone. Maybe they accuse you of a crime, right? Then they are treating it in the house of your traditional ruler, and your people want to go and see the traditional ruler the day they will treat your matter. The next thing they are seeing you with the machete, threatening another person around the compound. What will your people tell you? They will ask you, we have not settled the one they reported you. You are still trying to do another one. Or do you want them to leave the case? Lawyers are not God. You help your lawyer in your case. There are matters they will raise about you. You say, okay, let me not do this thing now, so that they will not include it. But if you are evil, you see your brother, they are prosecuting him with allegation, you still go and commit things similar to what they are accusing him of. You are committed with his name. You are evil. You don't justify it. You have to clear the way of your brother. The same thing lawyers come to court to do. Not to use the name of your brother that they are already accusing. You use his name and commit something. You say I should support you. Now if I really do not support you, we are not saboteurs. You are insane. You have mental problem. You have mental problem. We don't support killings. We don't support setting our land ablaze. We become compromised. We become coward. Where we collected bribe. We are the one holding Nnamdi Kanu. For we said, you cannot kill our own. It will hold our leader. If IPOB engage in criminality, the Nnamdi Kanu cannot get victory. What the lawyers are defending in court is Nigerian constitution, which Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB maintains. And IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu said, IPOB is law-abiding. Then how come confidentially the lawyers go to court to defend you? You start committing crime. What face do you want to give the lawyers? on the defense they are giving you, protecting the constitution of Nigeria, proving to Nigeria that they can maintain their constitution. How come you want to criminalize us so that this a different report will be brought to court and you want us to accept it? Something we have maintained for more than 10 years, self-determination. You want me to accept criminality so that I will not be sabo? Killings of our people, you are insane. You must be insane. You must be insane. Some will tell you, our leader said, whatever you know, you do, Biafra will come. Go and do it. Bring your pregnant wife. Let them kill her. As they kill the pregnant wife of another. And that is what you do, Biafra to come. A mad idiot. Why do not can expel Uche before? Why do we expel Uche Jonibe? So what we are doing is not for Biafra to come. You are insane. In Abahara. So you scatter our land for Biafra to come. Now, why is IPOB operating under command and control? Is it not for to control you, not to go against what will bring trouble to us? That is why you are being commanded and controlled. Then if it is for you to do anyhow, whatever you know you do for Biafra to come, why do not can ask people to join IPOB? Why do IPOB have code of conduct? Why do we take oath? Is it not to obey command? Is it not to obey rule? Is it not to follow instruction? If you are to act anyhow, why do IPOB suspend? Why do IPOB expel? Are you telling me that what those people are doing is not to bring Biafra? They are expelled because they go out of IPOB plan and they are fighting it. So that is to say you don't have the right to do whatever you have to do. What our leader means is, if you are a writer, come in. If you can manufacture weapon, come in. We will direct you. We will tell you. We will control you. You will not use it against us. That is whatever you know you can do for Biafra to come do it. It must be under control. There is no army without control. There is no house without leader. There is no office without laws. There is nothing you can achieve. You can't tell me you act anyhow, Biafra will come. Who will take your report? Who will defend you? If the enemy turn your action upside down, can you defend it? Do you have a body? No, you are acting anyhow for Biafra to come. It is not done. If it is to do anyhow, why do we take oaths? If it is to do anyhow, you want to do. Why do people call our leader and say we are scientists? I can manufacture this. Why do our leader say we have taken your number? Why did he not tell the person, go and do? He take your number because he must control you not to destroy something. This is why you must not do anyhow. How can you come in a school, you start doing anyhow? I ask you, what will he achieve in a school you are acting anyhow? In the football field, you start acting anyhow. What will he achieve? So these are things people must ask themselves. Hey, whatever you do for Biafra to come, the same man they kind of said, whatever you know you can do to stop Biafra from coming, do it. Because IPOB will do everything humanly possible to make sure Biafra comes. Have you ever, you don't refer us to that one. Now, when you start doing what you do for Biafra not to come, you will not turn it around and tell people, whatever you do for Biafra to come, but you are responding to the one our leader said, whatever you know you will do for Biafra not to come, do it. Because IPOB will do everything humanly possible for Biafra to come. Because that is what you are practicing, to do so that Biafra will not come. But you turn around, you tell people, our leader has said, whatever you do. This time around, they can have no enemy. Our leader, Yoruba people call him our leader. They answer his own name on Facebook. Our leader. He no longer have enemy. And you don't count your teeth with your tongue. And that is why we are here. We are laughing at them. Conspirators, Shokwatebulo of Katago. Kanonta. Meme. Alo Ejimako. Someone else. Secret meeting. You know, where could they tweet? You are not tweeting secret meeting. My meeting, he meet the governor. So, Unu na dicha we alo Ejimako. In a day way, Simon of Yamioka State, he can meet a governor, Yami meeting, a year. Omeola Renchika, and Kenuku, Kenuku. Oh, Yama, that's what Ejimako said. We know you, I know you ask him money. That's why I refuse you. That is to say, Omogon can connect to their order money. And yeah, money, isn't it? I won't know maybe he gave you. I'm going to Nigeria offer. Anyị jiri ụlọ ezigbo ọfọ ụnụ ga na-emepe onwe unu onye a gwara na Ejimako mgbe anyị na-ekwu ejinasa na-ekwu na ndị a na-akpa ụdị na ya na Simon na-eme chat na-eme meeting na-edelive meseji dezi ezie anyị na-ediscuss ihe dị na IPOB Ejimako were na-enye Simon director na-enye ozi a ga-eme ozi ahụ ọ ga-enye IPOB onye gokwe Simon. That's why our leader did not give the message to Ejiofor. Because Ejiofor ain't anything to do with that thing. Do you understand? That's why you see that thing in Finland, fighting Ejiofor. Because Ejiofor cannot connect him with any politician. You see him praising Ejimako. Because Ejimako can lead him to politicians. Ejimako can defend him. Read one of the tweets of Ejimako. Ejimako told him, you know I will defend you in this at-home issue. He was saying it. Go and read it there. Ejimako had been aiding Simon. He was the one who preached our leader for slaughter. Had we allowed this criminal to broadcast on Radio Biafra, Ejimako cannot defend it in court. That's why Canada was frustrated. At this end, those that they are working with are pressuring them. You don't have power. You did not achieve anything. A powerful press release did not stop him. He did not sack the lawyer. Osokome is still representing Nnamdi Kanu. Ejiofor is still representing Nnamdi Kanu. So Kananta, you did not achieve anything. The radio, you did not take radio. You did not achieve anything. The pressure is on them. Both Ejimako, both Ejiofor, what is it called? Kananta, on those they discuss with. That's why they rush and told Ejimako, preached our leader to approve radio for us. So that we can convince them and tell them that we have our own voice. That's why you keep hearing them. Onyendu said, Onyendu said, Onyendu said. They sing it like song. When you hear them say Onyendu said, they are signaling the politicians to tell them that Onyendu is, they discuss with Mazi and Kanu. That is to try to prove to the politician that they have delivered their message to Nnamdi Kanu. That's why you hear them Onyendu say. Onyendu say is not to convince Biafrans. Onyendu say you used to hear from them is to convince the politicians that they discuss sabotage with. Life. The achievement cannot. I don't have to get back to you. I don't know me. You try again here. I can't on Biafra land. It can only be safe. I am not here. If my threat in Ejimako and add and war. Only here threatening. Threatening. Go and read their tweet. In where Ejimako are here very much. Threatening. Threatening. A threatening. I can't believe I also to our leader. Our leader made a wrong decision. If not for this problem, how can we know that Ejimako has been discussing with Eberima, connecting him with politicians? The Simon will turn around, accuse IPOB of working with politicians. But Simon has been the one. Go and read the tweets Ejimako is posting. Go and read the one Simon is posting. Currently now, they are fighting and their table has scattered. Can't know how far. You think you will campaign for your radio? In what I see, but check it. Or you book the name. Campaign for it. Or by it, you know before, Madam Mano will hear them. Onyendu said, Onyendu approve it. Onyendu said I should make it public. Onyendu said, I never had a job said make it public apart from the case of our leader, health. When we message Onyendu a job on IPOB, said make it public. Only Ejimako, Onyendu said I should make it public. Is it not you that said, Onyendu, let me make it public? Is it not you? Ejimako? You were trying to tell him that they distrust you. So every time, if he send you a message, you will convince our leader to say, Onyendu, you permit me to make it public. Are you not the one that appeal for that? Onyendu said, are you not? Why is it that Ejiofor does not appeal for that? Because Ejiofor does not dance on that tune. He only said, Onyendu said, on the issue of his case, make this public, his health condition. Go and read the press release. But to message IPOB, he never saw Onyendu say, apart from thanking Umuchineke, telling them to remain peaceful. Continue to maintain peaceful conduct. That's all. That's all. After I fight the separate from what we are doing. Now, if they call criminality, first and from they call Simon Eberima. This has been our fight. We didn't hurt anybody. Just that, we are selling genuine new pass. We don't sell stoning one. If you are selling stoning goods, don't come to our shop and keep it. We don't want to be arrested by the police because we are not ready to do such business. You told us you will have gain. If you buy it 10,000, you sell it 50,000. IPOB said no. The goods we are selling, we buy it 50,000, we sell it 51,000. Our gain is 1,000. It's okay for us. All of you hate us. He said, you are coward. You don't kill people so that your leader will be free around our body. We don't go to robbery. Don't use our name for robbery. We don't kill. Don't use our name and kill. Use your name. That's what we have been fighting. They say you are Sabo. We said, okay, use your name. We have seen something that we should be terrorists. We didn't do it. They rounded up the house of Alida from 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th of September, 14th, they strike. Did our leader say we should kill? They killed us in National School Aba, 9th of February 2016. Did we go to war? They killed us in Mbo, 29th to 30th May 2016. Did we go to war? They killed us in Igwacha, what is it called? 20th of January 2017. IPOB in solidarity with Donald Trump in Igwacha, they call Port Harcourt. Did we go to war? They killed us again, and I have forgotten the killings of IPOB family members in Onitsha by Obiano, 30th of August 2015, on Sunday, Black Sunday. 2 dead, 29 injured. Did we go to war? Did we not maintain self-determination? It is now you call us cowards. People that they will kill today, tomorrow they will call for protest. They will kill them tomorrow. They will come out tomorrow. Are those people cowards? If they are giving God, do you think you can stand them? Do you think you can stand them? People you will kill today, they will come out tomorrow. Empty-handed. Not that they have been giving God. You call us coward because we refuse to be criminalized. And that is why we are here. They killed us in Emene, 30th of August, 2020. 23rd of August, 23rd of August, 2020. We memorize all these things. Did we go to war? No. There have been Obi massacre. You say it. You saw it. Did you not see it? Did we go and kill Wiki? No. And our leader now, Nigeria committed extraordinary rendition. They kidnapped them in Kenya. That is, they score own goal in their posts. We are winning them. What you have to do is to defend Nnamdi, protect Nnamdi Kanu to be alive. Then guide his legal proceedings to secure victory. Then protect IPOB. Then you have finished the battle. Nobody can defeat Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we told you. For Nigeria to present self-determination to the world, what I mean by self-determination, telling the world that Nnamdi Kanu will defend himself in court. That is to prove Nnamdi Kanu right. That he had been maintaining self-determination, because if he had been in armed struggle or leading armed struggle, they will not present him in court. Because if had they arrested Ojukwu 1967 or 70, will they take him to court? The answer is no. Our duty is to follow Nigeria up and maintain self-determination. And as we maintain it, it attracted our more lawyers to join. It attracted Ozukome to accept the job, because what he's going to defend in court is what Nnamdi Kanu, the activities of Nnamdi Kanu before he was kidnapped. You know, people don't understand the game. Let me just come there and touch again. What Barrister Ozukome son and other lawyers came to defend Nnamdi Kanu on are his activities and IPOB activities before he was kidnapped. Now, do you know that as he was going to trial, or as he will be going to trial, as he was going to trial, that IPOB that he leads supposed to maintain that self-determination approach, which we knew that they cannot hold him with the ones, his past activities before he was kidnapped. And that's what the lawyers come to defend. Now, if the lawyers come to defend such thing, his past activities before he's kidnapped, and they start getting reports of IPOB criminal activities, and they investigated, knew that it's IPOB doing it, do you think that the lawyers will be confident in court? Do you think that Ozokome would have been speaking with boldness, or more boldness every time addressing the issue of Nnamdi Kanu? Had IPOB not separated criminality from what we are doing? Had he not seen the power in IPOB leadership that they can sack, they can suspend? Do you think Ozokome will accept the job? They will say that IPOB cannot, they don't have leadership. But he started He studied our activities. He now accepted the job. He knew that IPOB will maintain what he's going to defend in court. Because he's not going to defend criminality of IPOB. He is going to defend self-determination, which IPOB believes in. And the duty of IPOB is to maintain it in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu. And that will create ground for our lawyers. If we engage in criminality, the lawyers will not have ground in the court and they will be defeated. Their conscience will also kill them. Did you understand? These are things we told our people. They were jumping up. Today, where are you? How many years? A year and you have killed people on Monday. But you said 4 months, now they cannot be free with Monday statute. Today, nobody can present it. What you can present is obey court order. A legitimate weapon to show any government in the world is obey court order. You cannot present Monday statute. Do you understand? These are things I told our people earlier. On the 7th of July, when they visited me in my office and asked me about this, I told them these are things we are going to pass. 1, people will drag the position of leadership. 2, people will refuse order. 3, people will become weak. 4, the battle will increase. 5, we don't need to attack politicians by killing them, violence. No, because they request for that. They asked me about those things. I said no. It is part of the aim of the enemies. Now, we don't need to go violence because they are deploying army. That is to say, they plan to do ton in court. And that is provoking you. That's why they send army first. When I was addressing them on this, there is a video through Namdobi. You can get it. These infiltrators have not started. I told them, and I told our people that date of court, you should not be hoping on it much for now. On the trial. Not that I'm not, but every date of court, they will tell people, yeah, our leader will go today. I told them I face trial. This is trial, and you know you are fighting Nigeria. We must be patient. This time need perseverance, and you know that chaffs must fall out. I told them all these things. That chaffs will fall out. We cannot match with the chaffs. The chaffs is not that you don't have strength. No. Your brain will make you to fall. Not that what we are doing, there is disappointment, no. We never expected it is. It can never be smooth. That is why it is called struggle. But the problem is, can you face it? Can you stand it? Because we will crush it and pass. Can you? No. That is the issue. There are people that can stand it. So, if you cannot stand it, do not call those that are standing it evil. Because you cannot stand it. Do you understand? Because there is something we agreed on. And people moved with us and they died on the road. We don't come on the road and say, we don't agree on it today. We have changed. You are a cell. We don't do it in IPO. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't do it. Now, this time around, he wants to destroy Eberima. He knows Eberima will disagree with the message, right? Now, thereby proving IPOB leadership, right, that we hate criminality. We don't need it. That our leader have condemned those sit at home. We don't need it. Now, again, trying to separate Eberima totally. Now, again, the same thing I told Eberima earlier. I said, if Nnamdi Kanu give you order, will you obey? Because you are a prime minister. You appointed yourself superior than your master. And I told you to stop calling him your leader. Because leader cannot lead a prime minister. Leader of a movement, an organization, cannot lead prime minister. I mark you out of the field. You know I knew it. I knew it very well. I've been marking you. So now, leader gave order, prime minister, will you obey? No. This is what we told our people. Let us push him. Let us push him. I say you are making him popular. I say, I remember the foolishly popular. You become useless. Go and ask those of them, is he popular for good? The answer is no. Is he popular for good? Okay, Zibas, is he popular for good? Wike, is he popular for good? So if we are exposing your crime, it's saying you were popular again. Did we not make Uche before popular? George Onim. Why is he not popular for good? That is why we are here. We don't care. We don't have gun. We expose you. Only those that have gun, when we are angry with them, is when they are doing the same thing we that don't have gun are doing. You see them warning governor. If you have gun, you don't want. We don't have gun. That's why we give press release. If we have gun, we can't warn you. We don't have gun. That's why we call for sit at home. If we have gun, we'll continue our protest with gun. If they kill us, we kill them. But I am surprised that Simon and his gang, they say they have gun. But after showing people gun, they ended up in sit at home. Sit at home in civility and people don't obey it. They end up in killing people. Somebody that holds gun does not call for civility. Civility is all about civilian. It is all about civil protest. That's all. If you have gun, why do you call for civility? Why not confront the tyrant and dictator? These are things we told people. They say you are enemy. I said, Oga, what we brought is a weapon for the civilian. We brought it because of the extrajudicial killings of IPOB family members by the Nigerian government. Because we don't have gun to challenge them when they are killing us in protest. We ended up in going to sit at home because we don't have gun. How do Simon and his gang declare government in Israel, declare armed struggle, killing people, showing us gun? How come they, instead of them to use their gun and go to DSS and go to army barrack and go to police barrack, they will use their gun and come into civility, sit at home. Civility. If you have gun, you don't have business with civility. Military men does not lead civil servant in protest. Since you hear about labor, have you seen army leading labor in protest? Army have no business. So those that have gun have no business with sit at home. That's what we told you in Ekiri. IPOB, if we have gun, to God, we cannot go for sit at home. We go for sit at home because if we come out for protest, they will kill us. We come out for target May in a school, they will kill us. In a junction, they will kill us. Our leader say, okay, this government does not care. It's better we go for sit at home because we don't have gun. ESN does not enforce it at home. When sit at home started, there was no ESN. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, May. We did it. ESN was launched in December. Now again, 2021, there was ESN, but there was no enforcement. 31st of May. It wasn't 30th May. It was on Monday. Because 30th May was on Sunday. Now they kind of shifted it so that people can go and worship their God. 2021. But there was ESN, there was no enforcement. Well, how come federal government tell them to be adding the name of IPOB? Adding the name of ESN in sit at home. Telling you they are going to enforce it. It is so criminalized ESN. ESN are in the bushes. ESN does not have Sienna. ESN does not have Jeep. ESN does not have car. ESN does not have healers. Everybody with those things you are seeing, they are criminal. There is no road created for ESN in the bushes. You will march 3 hours, 4 hours from the road to the bushes where you can see ESN camp. But Nigerian Army and Police, they always march 2 posts from the main road where they park their vehicle to go to where they arranged and kept flag under the bush. And they say it's the ESN camp. Can Nigerian Army go to ESN camp? Can they manage a march on their leg 3 hours to the bush? The answer is no. ESN camp cannot be closer to the road. Watch every place Nigerian Army and Police show you as ESN camp. Their vehicle is always closer to them. Ask yourself, can ESN camp closer to the road? The answer is no. And these are what we are bringing to you. And on this point, I am bringing this program to an end. I wanted to do it 1 hour. I don't know if I have reached or I have not, but I have got what we want to get here. We will continue to expose the enemies why IPOB is being guided. The life of Nnamdi Kanu must be the number one, which we have achieved also. And today we are here and we are fighting the enemies irrespective of the angle where you are coming from. What we ask you is, if you know you are our brother, remove yourself from the position of the enemy, because when we are striking the enemy, we will not separate you from the enemy. It is better you go away from that position. You know, if we have gun, if we want to shoot, our gun cannot tell you, hey, come out, you are my brother. No. So that's why some people, when we are crushing the enemy, you see some of our brothers that went to stay in the position of the enemy. Maybe one of their hand is cut off during crushing them medially, not with a gun or knife. Medially, when we crush them with the truth. Some idiot by the side, they'll tell you, this is your brother, leave him now, make peace with him. Ask him, what are you doing at the enemy's position? What are you doing there? Imagine will crush you at the enemy. Separate yourself from the enemy's position. Until I have in a position of the enemy. If we keep seeing you in the position of the enemy, we will address you like the enemy. Oh, that is shame. Oh, that is shame. I remember the fellow IPOB evangelist, Mazi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aniri. and it is a local government in Oji River Province, Biafra land. Nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mma nara iche isi Chukwu okike abịa mara imeela ezi udo ị na-adị ruo ebi ebi dị abụọ ị nwere ike dị abụọ fọ ndị ọzọ IPOB ma Biafra people ofu naanị ka ịdị ofu uche imeela onye ebere imeela onye udo imeela onye mmeri imeela onye ngọzi anyị na-ebuli gị elu maka ịdị mma gị n'isi Nnamdi Kanu ịdị mma gị na IPOB anyị na-ayọkwa gị mgbidi ndị ike ka nọchiri ụzọ ma ndị na-ebili klọchikwara anyị ya IPOB wụkwa instrumenti anyị sịkwa gị were anyị rụọ ọrụ nke iji anya arụ anyị chịkwa ka ihe zukwa anyị mmụọ ihe ọbụla ga-eme ka anyị zogbuo evil use us as instrument equip us be with us anyị dị against evil otu dozo mata onye na-eme ezi udo nye anyị ike anyị ga-eji alụ evil onye ahụ jirigodu Biafra kwa akwa gochie anyị ike na anya anyị ga-eji ahụ ya fight ya evil anyị achọghị ime onye ọwụ evil is evil nara ekele nara otuto maka ọṅụ ị na-akwadoro anyị ga-aṅụ oge na-adịghị anya n'isi Nnamdi Kanu na nwere onwe ya nara ekele n'ihi na egbochi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. He said, thank you, ụmụ Chineke. From me, from here, it is good afternoon.